Hello and aloha from the island of Kauai in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. It's raining all of a sudden. And thank you so much for tuning back in to Beauty Juice, a platform I've created to inspire, uplift, and encourage others by sharing tips, tricks, stories, and experiences. And I'm so excited to be here today to tell you about my first love and hand in hand, my first heartbreak. So thank you so much for being here with me once again. I'm so excited to film here as well. I have been planning on filming here because of this beautiful tree in the background. Like, I wanted to film closer to it, but I liked the rest of the view. But look at that root system. And then that ginormous tree. Like, I wish you could see it even better because it's gnarly. Maybe I'll film a video sitting on it. But before I get into my first love, I would just like to remind you guys that I have an Instagram as well that shares a little bit more than I do on YouTube, just like more snippets and day-to-day things. And that is at beautyjuice.co, and I will add that in the description. Also, I offer one-on-one coaching if you are looking to receive results, the same ones that I have. I'm so excited to share with you. I'm on fire and passionate. I have no secrets. I want to share all with you. So I'll also add that link in the description below if you're curious, if you want to know more, or you could also just add a comment saying me or me exclamation point, and I will send to you additional information. So let's get into it. So I feel like my first love is actually everybody's first love, but I look at it a touch different because my heart was broken at such a young age, I feel. And my first love was my mother. And that's why I say I think everyone has the same first love, but I I ran away at 16 years old and became homeless. And in that time, it was almost like she didn't care, to be completely honest. It was, I left and I had been wanting to leave for a long time. She actually, a few days prior to me running away with just a black trash bag of my things, and literally never going back. I'm 27 now, so that's 11 years. But yeah, she had withdrew me from school. I was in high school at that time, a junior, and she said, "Well, you're old enough now. You're just gonna start working and paying bills." And I had incredible grades. I was senior class president. I held so many different positions in so many different clubs, and then also great grades. I had um, high hopes of going to a university and honestly just making a beautiful life for myself, a lot more rich, not like money wise, but a lot more rich, like in experiences and with the people that I would surround myself with, just because I knew from a young age that what I was around was horseshit, and that I was going to make a life that was a lot more beautiful and a lot more exciting, and uh, just finding things to look forward to. I can't say when I was younger that I had too much of that. So yeah, she had withdrew me from school, told me I was going to start working at Sonic. So random. If you don't know what Sonic is, don't even bother trying to figure it out. And she would like pull me out of class to go back home and clean the house, like, and it would just like literally made no sense at all. And I think she just knew how much I loved school and how much I loved not being home, that I would pretty much escape at school and I would get there so early to run cross country and lift weights and things like that. And then I would stay super late. I did like my junior and senior year, I did like the books for the varsity basketball team and baseball team. So I was just always finding things to be involved in so I didn't have to be home. And she just knew how much I loved it. So she would pull me out of class to go home and literally literally scrub the floors and hang up her clothes and do the dishes and things like that. And I just I loved her. I love her, but I'll speak now in past tense. I loved her so much, and I felt her pain because she shared with me so much about her past and her childhood. And so, and of course it's your mother, you know, you have like just this natural love for your mother, but she would put me in a position where she knew how much I love her, and so she would take advantage of that. And so, yeah, at 16, I just was like, I simply cannot stay here anymore. Otherwise, like, she will control me for the rest of my life, and I wasn't allowed to have like friends. Like, yeah, I had friends at school, but I couldn't like go out with friends or anything. Like on the weekends, I would be at the house taking care of one of 10 kids. I know I've mentioned that in a previous video. So taking care of siblings, my whole younger childhood, always had a baby on either hip, and it really messed with my head, honestly. And now, like being raw vegan and eating all of these beautiful, like beautiful and delicious fresh fruits and vegetables, I have really gotten so much awareness about my past and like really how unfortunate, honestly, it was. But I'm also super, super grateful for all of it because I relate to a lot of people. I think, of course, we don't have the exact same experiences, but you know, people that have poor relationships with their parents or with their siblings, or you know, feeling like they don't know their place in the world. It's like I've been there. I know exactly what that feels like, at least in my own way. And so I get to be able to hold that space for others, and that shit like is just really the best. It's just really the best. It's just another way to connect. That's one thing I've said for a long time. Like, I value connection with human beings. Like, we don't even have to be saying anything, but just sitting with one another and being in one another's space. It's I mean, I love animals too, of course, and that has its time and place. But to sit and be with another human being, it's just really special to me. So yeah, I'm really grateful that I have come to be where I am, because my life really could have taken a complete opposite fucking turn, and I could have stayed homeless. Honestly, I could have stayed homeless easily. Kept working at Chick-fil-A, working a drive-through, and you know, I got a bike at that time. When I left, I went and bought a bike from Walmart and rode my bike to school, and had 2 mile ride to work, like to Chick-fil-A, and then 2 miles back home, and they closed at 10 p.m. and then went back to school the next day, did it over and again. And yeah, she broke my heart because she texted one thing that night when I left. She said, "Get your ass home now." Like, okay, here I come. Like, no, it was just like that was all she said, and I felt like I had given her everything. I felt like I had given her like my heart and my soul, and like she didn't say anything at all. And I knew that I couldn't go back, even if she was like, no, I'll change, and let's talk it out, let's work it out. I knew that I couldn't go back, but just the fact that she didn't even try, um, it still hurts me to this day. But I can say that with juicing and with moving my body and really finding my place in this world, it become become have found more peace around the situation, and I just trust that one day, maybe our time will come around and we can have a nice healthy relationship, and I can share with her all the cool shit that I've done. And yeah, I look forward to that. So thank you so much for hearing my story today, hearing my heart. um, I love being on here and sharing with you guys in hopes that one of my experiences connects to one of your experiences, and you can find hope in what I'm sharing. So again, I just want to remind you guys that I share even more and more photos on my Instagram. That is beautyjuice.co. And my coaching is also Beauty Juice Company, but that I will leave the link down below in the description if you feel called to work one-on-one, or if you even just have questions, of like how to move forward with where you're at. I offer one-on-one coaching extensively, and then also calls. So thank you again for being here. Godspeed to you, and let's enjoy this beautiful day. Aloha.